Welcome back, fellow Blues, and all football fans. Kindly subscribe if you're new here. There was a feeling of summer in the air as the Blues players walked out onto the training pitch at Cobham this morning. The session included the welcome sight of the likes of Axel Disasi, Malo Gusto, and Raheem Sterling continuing to work towards full fitness. And no player has more reason to be cheerful this week than Cole Palmer. After netting the 24th goal of his brilliant debut Blues campaign against the Hammers, the young forward was named Chelsea Men's Player of the Season and Players Player of the Season at our annual award ceremony on Tuesday evening. For now, focus throughout the squad remains very much on Saturday's trip to Forest and taking our home form on the road to make it 3 wins on the bounce, with Noni Madueke summing up the feeling that things have been slotting into place for the team recently. Chelsea could end the weekend in 6th place and just 3 points behind Tottenham if results go their way. It is a set of circumstances that has looked improbable and largely impossible for much of the season. However, a second-half fight back against Aston Villa bled confidence into the literally wounded squad as an added reason to come together in the back-to-back home London derbies. Little has the same positive impact as beating Tottenham. With 7 wins in the last 8 matches in all competitions at Stamford Bridge, and the other being a draw, there's still a chance to make Europa League places. Newcastle have the tricky challenge of facing Brighton at 3 p.m. before the Blues travel to Nottingham Forest. There is now a spring in the step of players, a genuine smile on the faces of those at Cobham, and some growing belief in the stands that real change could be witnessed. And here are some of the things spotted in serious training ahead of Nottingham. Central back union. Chelsea have had to deal with the season-ending injury to Wesley Fofana in many ways. One has been an over-reliance on summer signing Axel Disasi. Even he has struggled with fitness in the last month though, and has started just one of the last 5 league games, and that was a 5-0 defeat to Arsenal. In the meantime, Trevor Chalobah has continued to impress since a return from injury. He is unbeaten in league stats all season, winning 4 of his 7 so far, including the 6-0 and 5-0 victories over Everton and West Ham. Chalobah's form has coincided with Benoit Badiashile, also working his way back to the levels that saw him labelled as one of the Todd Boehly clearly capital-based buys. The Frenchman has started each of the last 3 games along with Chalobah, and the pair, as well as Disasi, were seen in good spirits at Cobham. Disasi and Chalobah shared a handshake with Badiashile gleaming in the background. Pochettino will be hoping that the trio can secure 3 points and a clean sheet next. Smiling Sterling. For a player that hasn't started a game in the league for nearly 2 months, has suffered illness and injury, has lost their place as a national team regular, and is once more being discussed as a possible candidate to be sold in summer, Raheem Sterling is doing well. He could be seen posing with Noni Madueke, a player keeping him out of the starting 11, and Chalobah as the 3 Englishmen combined. Sterling also put on a grin during what appeared to be a small-sided possession game, taking in the sun alongside Madueke and Disasi, all showing their teeth in cheetah-like smiles. Sterling scored each of Chelsea's 3 goals against Forest last season, but isn't expected to get a nod from the get-go at the City grounds this time. Nevertheless, he looks happy to be back in team training once more. With injury news, Levi Colwill missed a game with Tottenham on Thursday, but was back on the bench for the win over West Ham. He did not make a substitute appearance, but is in contention to face Nottingham Forest on the weekend. Sterling was also back on the bench for the win over West Ham and also did not get off the bench, but is back in contention for the final game of the season. Chilwell made small cameos off the bench against Manchester City and Everton last month, but has not been seen since after picking up a knock in training, and he's not fit enough to feature against Nottingham. Chelsea captain James is back in training with the first team for the first time since undergoing surgery for a hamstring injury in December. He is not yet available for selection but may feature before the end of the season. Ugochukwu is another long-term Chelsea absentee who returned to training last week. He's been absent since December with a hamstring injury. Pochettino has not yet given a specific update on the French midfielder, and a must-win is expected tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to keep updated.